Hello and welcome to this week's run through the Beyond platform. My name is Nathan Batcher and I'll be your host for today. So before we begin, I'm just going to read through this disclaimer. Please feel free to read along as well. Beyond Trader LLC is strictly a research publishing firm. The information we publish is based on our opinions plus our quantitative models, statistical and financial data and independent research. This service is not registered with any financial regulatory agency such as the SEC or any other organization or governmental body. By using our platform or our services, you acknowledge that we do not provide personalized recommendation or advice. Alternative asset classes are volatile investments and carry significant risk. Please do your own research before making any financial decisions. Okay, so on this week's agenda, I'm going to be having a look at two specific metrics. I'm going to be having a look at Biyond Atlas for Bitcoin, and I'm also going to be having a look at the long versus short ratio. Two very important things are happening right now, and let's get straight to it by having a look at Biyond Atlas. So as you know, Biyond Atlas is one of our key quant models. It's actually got an inverse relationship with price. So what we like to see is Atlas moving lower in order for Bitcoin to go higher and vice versa. So recently, let's just run down what's been going on with Atlas. So Atlas has been trucking higher over the last few weeks, and obviously Bitcoin's had a bit of a nasty correction since then, and it's been warning us actually since around about May that rallies might not stick around because Atlas has been heading higher. If we have a look at the general price direction, I guess it's been a bit choppy, and it's certainly over the last couple of weeks, Atlas has been increasing. So therefore, we've had this correction back to around 107. So no real surprises there, but something very interesting has been going on with Beyond Atlas this week, and we've actually started to see it turn lower. So if it starts to turn lower, there's a huge chance here that Bitcoin is going to start to trend higher. So let's have a look until maybe a recent occasion where we moved into the red zone, out of the red zone, and then we moved into blue. And when that happened, Bitcoin moved from 80,000 to 124,000. So I guess the basic point is today is that Atlas has started to turn. So there is actually an increased likelihood that Bitcoin is going to continue its run higher. And I will also say, just from a strategic point forward going into the week, it's very important that we move underneath this kind of 100 level on Atlas. It's not I guess it's not a number that's majorly important, but why it is so important in terms of on the chart itself is because it's where the last recent kind of drop happened in Atlas. So what we'd like to see is Atlas making lower lows, and that's why this area is so important. You see, previously it was making higher highs and the price was going down. So if it moves or continues to move lower next week and it takes out this area, that'll be a really strong indication that we're going to get a very big move higher in Bitcoin. So do go on our platform and check out Atlas, and I would say, we're getting multi-day points drops in Atlas now, so that's a very, very encouraging sign. So why don't I have a look at another metric that's really interesting this week, and that is the long versus short ratio. So let's have a look at the global accounts, and this is specifically looking at retail, and we can see retail are starting to short the market, and when it goes red, that means that there's a wholesale bearish bias in the market by retail traders. And when we get that kind of bias coming up by retail traders, it's actually been a very good sign for Bitcoin historically as an inverse indicator. And something else that I want to draw your attention to is the positioning of pro traders. So the positioning of pro traders via the top number of accounts has been going higher this month. So it's kind of alluding to the fact that they've got increased confidence in this price rally, and therefore the positioning data is seeing probably a move in terms of confidence of around about the 117 to 118 levels so far. This obviously doesn't account into next week and when we get the Federal Reserve meeting, but the fact is that these accounts have had a high degree of probability that the price is going to start to move higher. Hence, we've seen an increased amount of conviction in the top traders, and these are the guys that you want to be following. And obviously the global Binance accounts, which is a broad kind of based look at the retail segment of the market, and these are the guys obviously they're shorting the market and the price is moving higher, so you want to do the opposite of them and follow the position. So two very important things going on and kind of complementing each other. In terms of Vanguard, we don't know how the week's going to close. I should imagine if Bitcoin moved into some kind of price region like 118, 119, then it would probably close the week in blue, but currently we're actually seeing orange, so we do need a little bit of a strong weekly close here. So all to play for moving into the next week, and I think keep your eyes on Atlas and the behavior of retail traders. Okay, thank you very much, and I'll see you again next week.